Welcome to Taylor Treasures.
Welcome back.
If you're new or old or right in the middle.
There you go. Yeah, we love all our fans, no matter if you're new or old or in the middle.
All our many fans.
Yeah, our many fans. I was putting the wrong way. Let's say our special fans.
Yes, our special fans who are devoted and watch us every week. So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you. So it is Halloween season. Happy Halloween!
Is it?
Almost. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is actually. It comes around.
Wow.
Yeah, it comes around every October. End of October.
I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, it's not all over the stores and on TV and everywhere you look.
You know what?
It's not there at all.
Yeah, well, I tend to disagree. But, so as you can see, it's Halloween season, and Halloween, you get to do all the fun stuff. You get to dress up. You get to go trick-or-treating, have Halloween parties, carve pumpkins, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. And if you do have a Halloween party, you might be thinking, well, what food or drinks or desserts am I going to serve?
It's always the question.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do plain old regular food, but what's the fun in that? You want to make it Halloween themed.
Right.
It only comes around once a year. So that's what we're going to be showing you today is some food, some snacks, some drinks, and some desserts that are Halloween themed that you can make. They're pretty simple. As you can see, this right here, this thing, we're going to show you how to make this. It's a punch. It's like a swamp punch for a party. And then some of these we're going to read the instructions because they're so simple, and some of them are a little bit longer, so we're going to put a link down below for the whole recipe that you can go to. But yeah, we can start with the first one. So the first one is bat wings cheese balls. Now, not the cheese balls that come in a bag.
No.
Not those. The actual like cheese balls from cheese cream. Cheese cream.
Cheese cream.
Cream cheese. Wrong way around. All right, so the recipe is you have to mix 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1 cup shredded cheddar, 1/4 cup salsa, and 1/4 teaspoon chili powder. And then you season that with salt and pepper. And then you chill that until it's firm. It takes about an hour. And then you roll the cream cheese mixture into 1-inch balls. You get about 18 of them. And then you roll them into crushed black beans or blue corn chips.
Ah.
Yeah, and then you get the whole dark-looking bat look. And then you take 2 like dark blue chips and you put them in the sides of the cheese balls to make them look like wings. And then you can decorate them with sour cream and diced pimentos for eyes. It's pretty cool.
That is neat. That's a cute party thing.
Yeah, so that's like a little hors d'oeuvre. That's little bats. That's pretty cool.
Alright, so our next one is candy corn ice cream. Because everyone loves ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
So for this one, you're going to need heavy cream, sweetened condensed milk, vanilla extract. You need 4 drops of a bunch of dyes. You need red, yellow, and orange, like the candy corn. You're going to need plastic dessert cups and candy corn for decorating.
Yeah.
So pretty much you're going to mix the stuff together.
And then this one, we'll put a link down below for the whole recipe.
Yes.
Because this one's kind of long.
Yeah. So basically you're just going to mix it all together. And then you separate the mixture into 3 different bowls. And then in each bowl you add a different color to get, the candy corn.
Yeah.
Then after you've got the dyes the way that you want them, the certain shades, then you just take, you layer white and then yellow and the orange ice cream in the little dessert cups, and then you can top with candy corn and put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Now this does take 5 hours to chill, so you may need to do it in advance.
Right.
But, hey, that's a fun party thing.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Mummy hot dogs. Now, what you want to do is you want to cut 1 round refrigerated pie dough into 16 strips about 1.5 inches wide, and then you wrap them around 6 hot dogs. Now you can double this for how many times you want to double it or triple it. And then what you want to do is you want to take you want to wrap it, but you want to lay it a little bit on the hot dog to make it look like a mummy. And then you bake them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit on a parchment-lined baking sheet until they're golden. That's about 20 to 25 minutes. Then you let them cool slightly, and then you punch out black olives, like little bits of an olive, with a pastry tip for eyes, and then you secure them with mustard. There you go.
Maybe something else. I don't like mustard. Use something else.
You could use ketchup too.
Yeah.
I mean, it really doesn't matter as long as it sticks.
Probably would look more creepy too, because it'd be like red.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the next one are dug up pretzel bones, because who doesn't love a graveyard? So pretty much you skewer mini marshmallows. I can't even talk. Marshmallows. On each end of a thin pretzel stick, and then you take and you dip. You take some melted white chocolate and you dip it in there, and then you remove it with a fork and you put it on some parchment paper, and then you can toss them with like crumbled chocolate cookies for dirt, so it looks like there's little bones sticking out of the ground.
They're pretty cool. They're really cute. So that's like a little dish if you want some treats. That's a cool thing. All right, so the next one, this is one of my favorites. This is pretty cool. This is jack-o'-lantern bean dip. Now, how do you do that? Well, you take orange bell peppers, and you take a knife, and you cut out the top, and you core it inside just like a pumpkin. You're pretty much doing a mini pumpkin carving.
A lot easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. So that's pretty much all you do. You carve it out, you take the top off, you keep the top so you can put it back, and then you cut out the little jack-o'-lantern face in the pepper. And then what you want to do is you want to puree 1 15-ounce can drained black beans, 1/4 cup can fire roasted tomatoes, and 1 tablespoon hot sauce and vegetable oil. Now, I'm not a big hot sauce fan, so you don't have to do that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 1 teaspoon ground cumin, and then you season that with salt. And then you spoon it into the pepper, you put the top back on, and you can make a whole bunch of those, and it's really cool. It's like mini jack-o'-lanterns. That was really cool.
Pretty adorable.
Yeah.
Now, I thought when I saw that, you may want to have some for decoration. I mean, can you imagine making one per person? No one's going to need an entire bell pepper.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Or they
might, dig it out. It's like a little cup. Like, no one's going to use the actual pepper. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But it's cute.
It is cute. Yeah.
All right, so our next one is Swamp Creature Snack Mix. The creature from the Black Lagoon. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, that's an old movie.
Okay.
Corny movie.
All right, so pretty much you're going to pulse 4 cups of cheese puffs in a food processor until finely ground. And then you toss 6 cups of hot popcorn with 3 tablespoons of melted butter, the cheese crumbs, and 2 tablespoons Parmesan to coat it. Then you add 3 more cups of the cheese puffs and 2 lightly crushed seaweed snacks. And then you season it with salt, and you sprinkle with 2 tablespoons black sesame seeds.
Yeah, it's pretty
looks
cool.
all swampish.
Yeah, and it has like the whole black and orange Halloween colors.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is this right here, this fish swamp punch. Now, this is your drink at your party if you want to have that.
And we went to an actual swamp, and we got this. We did add the fish, because they aren't real fish, but we did actually go... There's like a bog near our house with like old trees, and we just went and scooped some up.
Yeah.
You know,
it's really tasty, actually.
Yeah, it actually tastes pretty good, and people have no idea that we go to this bog and get it. Yeah. But you can't do that, so we have a recipe here.
Yeah, so here's the recipe if you can't get real swamp water, because that's just a shame if you can't. But
yeah, it's so convenient. It's like right behind our house.
I know, it is, really.
All parties.
I know, it's amazing. It's awesome. But if you don't have that, you can make it with regular punch. And how you're going to make this, I'm actually going to have a tutorial. I made this earlier. Pretty much what you're going to need is a 1/2 cup of small pearled tapioca. Now this will make like the fish eggs at the bottom of the bowl. And then you'll need green, yellow, and blue food coloring, 4 tablespoons sugar, club soda, or your favorite carbonated pop. We recommend using a lighter color like a lime or something. If you use Coke or something, you're not going to see all the stuff at the bottom, so you want to use definitely a lighter colored one. Again, then you're going to need lemonade, Swedish fish, green licorice for seaweed. For that, I got a rainbow pack of Twizzlers, and there are green ones in there, and you can use that. And then you'll need a fish bowl or a punch bowl, and then a spoon or ladle. So first what you're going to do is you need 6 cups of water. And you're going to put that in a pan. And then you're going to put it on your stove and you're going to boil it. You're going to bring it to a boil. And then when the water is boiling, you're going to add the 1/2 cup of white pearled tapioca. And after you do that, reduce the heat to medium and then let that boil or just cook for about 20 minutes. And then while that's boiling, you might want to stir it occasionally so they don't stick together, the tapioca. Then next what you want to do is you want to take the tapioca in the water, and you're going to divide the water with the tapioca in half and half in 2 bowls for 2 different colors. And then after you divide it, you're going to add 2 drops of green food coloring and 2 drops of yellow in one bowl. And then you're going to do in the other bowl 4 drops of blue dye in the other bowl. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar to each. And then you're going to mix that up. You're going to mix them until all the sugar is melted in and you don't feel it anymore when you're mixing it. And then you're going to let those 2 sit undisturbed and uncovered for 20 minutes. And then after that, what's going to happen is the color, the green and the blue, are going to seep into the balls. So they make it down here this nice color. And then after that, what you want to do after the 20 minutes is done, you're going to take each bowl separately and you're going to drain it into a drain. I kind of did it in a pot. You could just do it in a strainer. I did that so you could see it. And then you're going to put cold water over it and kind of strain it until all the dye is gone, until what's in the actual tapioca. And after that's done, that'll make it look really cool, look like colored fish eggs. And then you're going to spoon it into the actual punch bowl or fish bowl, whatever you use. And you want to kind of mix them around so all the colors get together. And I also have, if you see, I have another cup, and you can do this separately. You can put it either in the big punch bowl, or you can make separate cups and put a little bit on the side in some cups to make a mini aquarium. Now, after that, you have to add the seaweed to the bottom. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the licorice and you're going to get some scissors that are made for food. I wouldn't recommend using ones. You can use them with like glue and stuff like that. But take those and you cut through the licorice, but not all the way, so there's a tip to keep the 2 together. And you cut those and you stick them to like the bottom of the bowl around the fish eggs so they don't float to the top. And then after that, you're going to take the Swedish fish and you're going to put some water on them so they stick to the bowl. Now, I mean, as you can see, they kind of floated to the bottom. It was kind of hard for me, honestly. I mean, this one stuck, but they kind of just fell when I put the water on them. So, I mean, maybe you can get, like, some edible, sticky stuff. I don't know if they have that out there, some kind of
I bet they do.
Yeah, it's probably out there. But you can do the water. I mean, you can still see them. They're just kind of at the bottom. But if you can, you stick them to the bowl or the cup pretty tough. Just to get them to stick. And then pretty much the last thing is you want to put the pop and the lemonade in and mix that around for your punch. Well, don't mix it too much or else your stuff will come up to the top. But pretty much with that, you can just do the ratio you want to do for that, whatever you like. But just to tell you that the more lemonade you put in, the murkier it gets. And you want to make it look murky like a swamp, but not too much that you can't see the stuff at the bottom.
Yeah, because then all your work is wasted.
Right, then you can't see it. So that's pretty much it. It took me about an hour to an hour and a half to finish it, but that's because I also had to film it, so it took longer. So it's pretty simple to really do, and it was a lot of fun, so I recommend doing that. Yeah.
All right, so we got one more, and this could be your main course, your dinner, because this is chicken pot pie with crawling hands.
Yeah.
Super creepy.
Yep.
So we'll put the recipe in the description.
Yeah, because it's a little long and involved.
Yeah, it's a little long, but pretty much you're going to make the chicken pot pie. So you're going to do all the stuff you're supposed to do.
Like the chicken, the vegetables, the liquid stuff.
Yeah, you put in like garlic, salt, and all your chicken, and you have to use frozen vegetables.
Yep.
You mix that all up. But you're going to be able to add the crawling hands. So to do that, you got to heat your oven to 400 first, and then you line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper, and then you whisk the egg yolk and 2 drops of red icing color in a small cup until it's blended, and then you set that aside. Then you roll out, you get some puff pastry dough, which I've never actually used. I just realized that. Like, I hear that name all the time, but I've never used it, so.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either. But
yeah, so you get that, and then you roll it out. And then you cut out, you have to have a little hand cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And you cut out about 6 of those and you put them on the baking sheet. And then you take a small little paintbrush and you paint the egg yolk mixture onto tips of fingers to resemble like fingernails.
Yep.
And then you stick it in the oven and you cool it, and then you do that with the remaining pastry dough. And then pretty much you're going to finish making your chicken pot pie, and once that's done, you can put the mixture into serving bowls, and then you can garnish it with the crawling hands.
Yeah,
so
you kind of put it up
they're
like
coming
this.
out of their bowl.
Yeah.
Come get you.
It's pretty cool. Actually, a funny story I just thought of about the actual like hand is, do you remember when you went to see The Hobbit years ago? And they made these little hands, kind of like that, but all we had were hands and not feet. So we cut out the hand and we like stretched it to make it look like Hobbit feet.
Yes, because we wanted to have like the Hobbit feet, but
yeah,
we only had a hand.
So
then like all the feet had like a thumb.
Yeah, but we also, what did we do for like the hair? I know we put something on there. It was like...
I think we grated chocolate, and then
Okay.
we put it on there to make it like hairy feet.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
So that was our... something happened to my voice there. Getting over cold, people. I'm fine. So anyways, that was our desserts, snacks, drinks, and dinners that you can make for Halloween parties. There's so many more out there that you can find, but this was just a sample that you could see to go and expand yourself on that. And hope you enjoyed this episode. And now it is time for the news. Yes, I know we promised last week that we would have Blue from the show Blue's Clues on to be interviewed, but unfortunately, he could not make it. So, in his place, we got his very distant cousin, Indigo, to be interviewed instead. Thank you, Indigo, for coming on our show. We truly appreciate it. Now, I have a few questions for you. First of all, how close are you with Blue? Interesting. Very interesting. Loving the commentary here. Now, let me ask you, have you ever been on these sets with Blue, and what is he like in real life? So what I'm getting from this is that... I'm sorry, can you say it again? Well, thank you, Indigo, for coming on the show. We will have you back, possibly. And now it is time for the Taylor Treasure Box. Alrighty. Okay. Would you rather ride a whale or a dolphin?
That's
a
an
hard
easy
choice.
one.
We said the opposite. Says, well, that's a hard question. Laura's like, that's easy.
That's easy.
I mean, okay, everybody's biased to dolphins because they got
They're
like
not
this.
biased. They love people. They're friendly.
I know,
Like,
they
if
got-
you want to have an enjoyable experience, go ride a dolphin.
I know they've got like this higher intelligence. I know, but
Whales don't care. Whales are like, humans are just annoying. Get
Yeah,
away
but-
from me.
But what if you could they could be the same. Like you could ride them easy.
No. They don't want to deal with people.
I'm just
They're
saying
off in
in a
their own little whatever
in a-
clans of whales, because that's exactly what they're called.
I'm just saying in a fantasy world where they both ride. But I guess yes, I would rather ride a dolphin.
You're allowed. You know what? If in your little fantasy you want to ride a whale,
Hey, you know,
that's
when I was
fine.
little,
I'm not gonna
I-
stop you from doing that.
When I was little, I used to love the look of killer whales. But I think it would be cool to ride a killer whale, but I think in reality I would rather ride a dolphin because, like, a lot of them are trained for that, and They're just better with people, so my final answer is dolphin.
Okay.
Yeah. So how about you? What's yours?
I have to make up a poem.
What's that?
About a crab named Fred who likes to eat at Olive Garden.
Crab named Fred who likes to eat at the Olive Garden.
All right. Fred was a crab, a friendly little guy who liked to eat at Olive Garden every day by and by. He'd go and sit at the table and order all the food. And one day, someone ordered him, and that's the end of this poem.
Hey, I was thinking, he loved to eat at the Olive Garden all the time. Because that doesn't really rhyme.
Is that your title?
Okay.
Well, that was lame, but I did it. Here.
Okay. Well, again, hope you enjoyed this episode. Learned some new things you can make for a Halloween party. And make sure to like this video and just give it a thumbs up and give a comment and subscribe. And after you subscribe, if you so kindly do that, you can press the bell so you get all of our videos in your notifications box. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode. If you'd like to subscribe down here, you can subscribe. And if you'd like to watch a previous episode, you can click up here. And if you'd like to watch a random episode, you can click down here. And we'll see you next time. Almost happy Halloween. Bye!